Hey everybody, my name is MetalMusicMan!
And I am Professor Lex.
And this is episode 61, and we definitely didn't just redo the intro because I forgot what my name was. That's definitely not what happened.
60 episodes you've done this. 60 episodes. Hey everybody, it's me, it's MetalMusicMan, and I'm Professor Lex.
I think that's what actually happened is I think I stumbled on the my name is. I think I started to say like it's me or something, and like
hey,
I don't
everybody,
even,
it is me.
And my brain just turned off. To be fair, we're doing an early morning cast. It's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Go hug your mom.
Happy Mother's Day. All the mothers, all the fathers, all the unmarried, unchilded people out there. Happy Mother's Day to you too.
Let's have a day for that. Let's have a fucking I'm not a filthy breeder holiday.
Let's co-opt Mother's Day.
Wow.
Happy day to you. Happy Mother's Day to you, Will.
Oh, all right.
You don't have kids and you're not going to have kids. Happy Mother's Day.
As a cis white male, I can get someone else's holiday credit? Dude, when are you going to wish me happy February? That's what I want to know. It's never going to happen?
If someone else is going to wish you a happy Black History, it's not going to be me.
Look, Alex, you can't just get me all excited with this. You can't tell me I get to be wished happy women-y, Mother Day, and I don't get to be a happy Black person too. This is bullshit.
You can't.
Frankly, I'm sick. I am sick of how I've been treated because of my gender and my race.
The wokies out here. It's reverse sexism. Yep.
Anyway, happy Mother's Day. Hug your moms. We're gonna do a quickie here because I gotta go to Mother's Day later. But yeah, I messed up the intro and it was very funny. We maybe should have uploaded it, but fuck that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
It's too much editing. It's not on you.
Anyway, yeah, how's everybody doing? I hope you're all having a good weekend. It's been cold, which is weird. We talk about weather now because we're old. Yeah, so I'm wearing hoodies again, dude. I'm wearing hoodies again. It's great. It's great.
I had a hoodie on when I went out yesterday. Jen snuck in and delivered Isaac. This is an unrelated pod.
Oh, you were delivered a cat. There you go.
He wanted to come inside while I was recording so that he could be a part of the podcast.
Hello,
like
cat
he normally
son.
is.
He usually
and
is
Jen wanted to make sure that he could be.
Well, hats off to her for helping us out. We do need our we'll call him. Who is he? He's our sound engineer.
Yeah.
He's our sound
Tech
engineer.
Advisor.
Technical advisor.
He's my son.
He is your son.
And it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to me.
Do you do the son, dad, mom thing with pets? Do you do that?
Only with Isaac. I say things like he is my small son or he is my furry son.
Because like sometimes my parents will be like, "Oh, you're her."
When you're gonna bring the grandcats by,
you're cat's dad or something. I'm like, first of all,
daddy.
I feel like if anything, my cat thinks I'm her mom, first of all. Like, there's just no, I don't think, I could be, maybe this is some fucking shitty cat racist things, but I feel like cat dads, I feel like they don't hang around very often. I feel like cat,
yeah, that's pretty cat
dads,
racism.
I feel like cat dads are not as good as cat moms, generally. I feel like, is that just my own prejudice? Is there no scientificness to that? Because there are animals that don't have they got some gender parenting things. There are animals that do that.
Some cats stick around.
They stick around? All right.
Yeah. So I need to know, do you know the song Cat Daddy?
Oh, I feel like I do. And
call me SpongeBob, stacking Krabby Patties. Bitch, I go to work.
Oh no,
do my cat daddy,
I feel like I've heard it, and it's been years or something.
Dude, listen to it again. It's just as bad as you don't remember.
Okay, that sounds right.
I love that song.
That sounds right. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't do the whole cat mom animal dad like I love my cat. I snuggle the shit out of my cat. You are snuggling Isaac right now. It's amazing.
Right,
did you guys hear that?
Very instant.
Did you guys hear that little smooch? Oh,
just a little. He loves a kiss.
Cat smooch coming through on this cat.
It's Mother's Day, man. I'm feeling the spirit.
I
got the spirit of mom in me.
You're the mom, man. Yeah, I don't know.
Not my mom's spirit.
No, you're your own cat mom spirit that you have.
Exactly.
I didn't figure you for a cat mom dad animal thing person.
Just Isaac.
But just him. He's special.
Yeah.
He's special.
Yeah. He is my small son.
My cat is not my daughter. My cat is not my child. My cat is my cat, and I love her, but she is my cat.
So Jeff and Susie, they've got a cat, Cosmo.
Yes.
He's very cute. I call him Nephew.
Nephew? Okay.
Yeah. because that forces them to be his parents.
See, I feel like you're not doing it sincerely in any regard, which makes it okay to me. Like, but do you know what I'm talking about? There are people who are like, it's a little weird, like the way they are about their cats being their kids or their dogs being their kids or whatever the fuck. It's a little goofy.
But since we're being so progressive and forward minded about people choosing to or not to have children, I think it's okay for us to normalize feeling affectionate.
Oh God, I thought you were going to say fuck cats for a second there.
No, I love cats. No, God.
And that's why I fucked them.
Dude, I fucking love cats. Wait, no, whoa. I thought you were saying like I dismissed the concept of cats. Fuck cats. Not like no. Isaac is my son. Okay,
and that's why I fuck him to display my affection.
Tiny kisses on his cat head. No.
Oh man. Fuck. What were you saying things about before you were talking about fucking cats?
I said maybe let's normalize.
Normalize
like
the affection.
Yeah, so that
I like animal affection. People are, dude. I used to have. I went. Fuck. Was it? Yeah. Here, while I'm being destroyed by the racist oppression that I suffer as a white male. There was some black dude that I worked with who told me that only white people kiss their animals. And I was like, what? First of all, I feel like you're missing out on some sweet dog smooches because I've had dogs growing up and I'm always smooching some dogs. All right. Anyway, this is a podcast about how I definitely don't fuck animals. But yeah, this guy was like, no, that's totally a white people thing. And I was like, what the fuck? That's lame. So thank you for breaking that stereotype. Also, thank you for...
I'm all about tearing down racial boundaries.
Well,
between black people and cats.
That is apparently a real stereotype, though, because another fucking asshole piece of shit racist person who I won't mention right now on this podcast because people know them
by name. You know who you are.
You know who you are. You probably don't listen to this podcast, but he is probably one of the most racist people I've ever met. And he linked a fucking GIF of bestiality on one of my mom's Facebook posts because, quote, white people fuck their animals. So anyway, he's a cool person. Really like that guy.
Hold on. Is he not white? Is that what you're saying?
He's not white. Yeah, he's not white. I know you. You fucking racist piece of shit. You thought he was white because he was racist. Get out of here.
Well, okay, but racism is a structure exists to support the majority.
He's
a prejudice. You could call him prejudice.
I don't agree with that whole line of thinking.
I know you don't, but you're white, so
so I don't get to.
What you gonna do?
I don't get to. Yeah. No, I mean, I just feel like linguistically it makes sense to me as a word.
I know what you're saying. I understand and comprehend the meaning.
See, and I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying and why it's that way. But I'm still gonna say you're racist towards a white person because that's fine.
And I'll just keep correcting you.
Anyway, yeah, dude, bestiality, full on, literal,
pretty bad.
Literally, a chick getting fucked by her dog, just like on one of my mom's Facebook posts. And I'm like, Happy Mother's Day, Mom. That happened like 10 years ago, and I'm still fucking mad about it, if you can't tell.
Well, I mean, bestiality on Facebook seems like it violates some sort of TLS.
I know, that's supposed to be an accident on 4chan, right? Like, I'm jacking off, and it's a normal thread, and then someone's like, here's a thread where we're killing and fucking animals. And I'm just like, why do I come here? And then the next thread is like a bunch of hot people, and I'm like, that's why. And I go to that thread.
Of course.
Yeah, it's just the tax. You have to pay the like awful murder gift tax of 4chan, where like... The roulette tax. That's what you have to pay. I don't want to pay that on Facebook and my mom's page. I don't want to do that. Confess to me.
I'm going to make a confession. I do occasionally go to 4chan.
Uh-oh. Whoa. Wait a minute. We got to hang on that. Now, I have been led to understand for the entirety of this podcast, for all 61 episodes, Alex, that you do not go to 4chan.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Have you been lying to me, Alex?
No, play back the tapes. I never say that I don't go to 4chan.
Okay.
But when I go to 4chan, it's specifically to find PDFs of like Dungeons and Dragons playbooks I don't feel like purchasing that day.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So you use 4chan as your shitty fucking LimeWire for Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah. I type in 4chan
Alex,
Minds of Cattlevere.
Didn't I share all of that with you on D&D Beyond, you fucking piece of shit?
You shared that, but like, do you have the rhyme of the Frost Maiden?
I don't even know what that is, but here's the thing. All right, I know it's capitalism outside and we hate it, but I feel like Dungeons and Dragons deserves your money. I feel like Dungeons and Dragons, they deserve your money like your favorite artist does. They deserve your money like Run the Jewels deserves your money. They deserve it.
No, they don't.
You don't think so?
Is the hardest working people. And look, you guys can't see. This is Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden.
That's pretty cool. How much does that cost? What does that cost? $20?
It was 30% off of $50. So yeah, it was like $25, $30.
Okay. Oh, so your argument is that since you own it, you can pirate it. You just wanted it digitized or something?
I just want the PDF.
Funny thing, Alex, if you just fucking buy that shit on D&D Beyond, not only will you get a PDF, it'll be a fucking searchable PDF. You can control F it because it won't be a shitty scan that someone made.
I can't feel it.
You can't feel the one that you got now. You can get the physical book and the... Alex, use D&D Beyond and get physical books. Get hashtag no more pirating Dungeons and Dragons Professor Lex.
Okay.
I'll get you a gift card to D&D Beyond. I'll get you a gift card. I've probably spent... What have I spent on D&D over the years? Probably not even...
How much do you spend for $100. What's the annual? Because you got the deluxe.
Yeah, that's true. I actually don't know what that costs. Let me look it up. D&D...
Because I think that's like
Beyond.
$80 or something.
No, what? $80 a year?
Well, you got Premium Pro Plus Ultra, so you can stream My Hero Academia on at least 8 different simultaneous televisions
while
playing Dungeons and Dragons. $50. Oh, that's so doable.
That's
hi, son.
What, dude? Fucking what is that a month? $6?
I don't know how to do math.
That's not even like a fucking cheeseburger a month, dude.
It depends on the cheeseburger. That's like 6 McDoubles.
Oh. All right, I meant a cheeseburger with dignity and respect for itself.
Oh, well. I don't know.
Anyway, that's like barely a cheeseburger. Oh, a McGangbang?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What? Have I ever had a McGangbang?
Yeah, this is.
Is this like an orgy at a McDonald's? Is this an orgy at a McDonald's?
No, it's a sandwich.
A McGangbang.
Yeah, so
I'm pretty sure that's a McDonald's orgy, Alex.
You put a buns and all. This is important.
As are usually in the orgy, yeah.
Well, sure. You take a McChicken and then you sandwich it between 2 McDoubles. Or double cheeseburgers.
No, that's like the stupid double thing from fucking KFC.
The double down? No, because you could go and ask for the double down. You could pay money to have a double down. You would say to the fine purveyor of chicken goods. You could pay money to get a McGangbang.
You just buy it independently.
No. You see, you have to buy the component parts and then assemble it yourself. It's a
DIY horrible sandwich.
No, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Get out of here.
There's something about... Okay, it costs like $3 because again, it's two First of all, McDoubles and a McChicken.
I'm against almost all fast food double patty burgers because the whole point of a double patty is that you have something like a flat iron, like a squash burger, a smash burger. And the whole point of the double patty is that because they're so thin, you get extra texture and crispiness, right? But when you get 2 McDonald's cheeseburgers, it's just 2 of those shitty things and they don't have any texture to begin with. I don't want that. I don't want 2.
Well, you don't want McDonald's.
I want McDonald's. I want 2 single. Really? Dude, are you kidding me? 2 regular McDonald's cheeseburgers? I mean, again, I'm not respecting myself when I want that, but 2 cheeseburgers, like regular ass, just a cheeseburger, 2 McDonald's, like 2 cheeseburgers for $1. I could eat that shit all day. I fucking love that shit. I fucking love 2 McDonald's cheeseburgers, dude. There's something about that shitty cheese. Sometimes it's just what you want. You're just in the mood for it. But I never want is a McDouble. I never want a McDouble under any circumstance. There is no reason I would ever get a McDouble. I would get a quarter pounder with 1 patty, but two McDonald's patties. The only exception I will make for McDonald's style patties, having 2 of them, the only exception I will make is a Big Mac. And I feel like there's enough bread there, and there you got the special Big Mac sauce.
Up some of the grease.
But I still feel like, honestly, a Big Mac would be better if it was probably 1 patty. Because there's just... The McDonald's meat is not good enough to double
It's patty. The bread ratio. No. This is just a simple fluid dynamics
bread ratio on the Big Mac. I'll give you, but that's the only one that's like that. So yeah, the Big Mac is an outlier. Yeah. But all the other things that you can get, like double quarter pounder. Why the fuck? Why are you doing that to yourself? Now, if it's from like Dairy Queen, where they actually flame broil their burgers, I could do double patty from Dairy Queen.
That's why I'm saying you gotta go. You got to get the McGangbang.
I don't want to get a McGangbang.
And a McChicken in the middle.
That's fucking 4 patties.
Yeah, but they're also this short and small and dissatisfying.
I feel like I have to diarrhea hearing you talk about this.
You're going to have diarrhea. That's let's clear that up.
That's the right
it's on the menu.
Well, that's what happens when you have diarrhea. It's just
that's
just
what I'm saying. You gotta because there's a textural contrast there between the crisp of the McChicken and the flaccidity of the McDouble patties and the bread. The bread is there to absorb a lot of the moisture.
Yeah,
it's scientifically proven to be pretty good.
60% of the time, it tastes so good all the time.
Well,
it's the my dick of fast food. All right, we talk about diarrhea and my penis and disgusting fast food.
Gangbangs, Dungeons and Dragons.
Happy Mother's Day, everyone.
We're worldly. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
I called this meeting. I brought you all here today to announce that I have watched the Mortal Kombat movie.
I have heard nothing but that it is the most garbage trash thing ever, which makes me sad because the 90s movie is like one of the best video game movies ever made. It's the perfect combination of camp and serious. It straddles the line like perfectly.
Mm-hmm,
yeah, mm-hmm. And so this new one is just awful though. It's just dog shit, right? That's what everybody says.
You didn't take my advice, and that's fine. You will one day. You'll accidentally take my advice. You won't even know that you did it. There's a TV show called House of Lies starring Don Cheadle and Kristen Bell.
You have a lot of shows that you've told me about, and that actually is one. I'm glad you re-mentioned it because I'm gonna go put that in my notes right now. Because
seriously,
I actually forgot that one.
That one is worth. I think you'll enjoy that more than Atlanta. Maybe Atlanta's more culturally relevant or whatever. But watch House of Lies.
Atlanta will educate me more, but I'm so far gone that it doesn't matter. So I might as well watch things about Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle's amazing.
What was it? House of Lies, Atlanta, and Dear White People.
Dear White People is good.
You want me to watch? All right, I made a Lex shows list.
Thank you.
There you go.
So on that show, there is a goofy goober guy, right? So the core cast is Don Cheadle, who is a slick dick.
Is he gelatin? Like what? What do you mean? He's a goofy goober guy?
Okay, I'll get it. There's Don Cheadle, who is very slick and very cunning. There's Kristen Bell, and she is like very cutthroat and ruthless, but she has this smiling, pretty veneer that she hides behind. There's Clyde, whose name I don't actually, not my dad, but I mean that is my dad is not in House of Lies. The different Clyde. Your
dad is
Clyde.
not John Cheadle. He's not Don Cheadle at all.
No, he's not. Who's the guy? John Ralphio from
shit. Yeah, I can't remember his name, but yeah.
Yeah, he's like all of the slime and grease. And then there's Doug, who does numbers and is very earnest and like awkward funny.
Okay.
It's hilarious. At the end of the show, the cast does like they're all like hanging out during the credits. They're just like
the end of each show or the end of the show.
The end of House of Lies. The end of the whole
the end of the
season
series.
Finale.
The end of the series.
Doug comes out and he's got on like a shirt that he wouldn't normally wear. It's this tight fitting shirt, and Jeff and I were like, "Is Doug jacked?" Mortal Kombat, which is a god-awful movie, sets out to answer the question, is Doug jacked? And the answer is yes.
He's in it?
Yeah, you know Kano? The Australian mercenary with the laser blasts?
Okay.
He's done by Doug. Kano is a brilliant, shining ray of light and a perfect example of everything that this movie could have done right in a movie that
I've
was
heard
done
that
wrong.
Everybody only liked Kano. Yeah. And funny factoid, Kano was never Australian. But
he's Australian now.
In the 90s movie, he happened to be played by, and this is why I don't buy this hype, although he might be the best part of this movie. There's no way he's better than the original guy who played Kano. There's no fucking way. Because literally the entire reason that guy was so good in the 90s movie, the guy playing Kano was so fucking good and perfect that Kano just became, as a character, Australian in the canon.
We all understood him to be Australian.
Period.
Yeah. Will, watch the Mortal Kombat movie. It was enjoyable. It was
You
almost
enjoyed it
exactly
because a
the
lot of
movie it
people
could have been.
didn't, and like there are people who have like you know what I mean. Like sometimes you enjoy a movie
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
awful, and sometimes a movie's awful and you don't enjoy it. I have typically heard the latter, which is that it was bad and they didn't enjoy it. You enjoyed it
Okay, I did. So the fight scenes are okay. That's
That's the
probably
most
its
positive
biggest
thing I've heard
sin.
about them is that the fight scenes are bad, which is like why does this movie
This is a
exist?
criticism.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all right. Like a couple of them are better than the rest. Sub-Zero actually had some really cool effects. They had a fight with Reptile. I liked that. I thought that movie or that scene convinced me that the movie was going to be better than it was.
Okay.
Setting that aside, everything else was pretty bad, and worse yet, like the special effects on some of the scenes clearly just did not have the budget anymore. They blew it, making Sub-Zero look too cool, and like that was really funny to me. Kung Lao rode. Nah, I'm not. Never mind. Never mind. You know what Kung Lao does. You've seen Kung. You're familiar with Kung Lao.
Like as a character, absolutely.
Yeah, with his hat.
Yeah.
Let me just say, you see his hat in the movie, so. It's
funny what you said about Reptile because while I'm giving weird factoids for the first movie, the original good one, apparently Reptile wasn't in the movie. He was just the weird little lizard thing.
In the new one?
No. In the original Mortal Kombat movie, like the '90s one, that's good. So remember, Reptile was a little lizard. You remember that? He was just like a weird little lizard that ran around, and Kano just like. Or not, Liu Kang just like kicks him, or somebody kicks him or something. No, doesn't Liu Kang fight him? Yeah, Liu Kang fights him.
No, you're right.
So that scene apparently is entirely a reshoot because everybody in the focus groups was like, you can't just have this little thing be a little reptile, fuck you. And so then they did it, they reshot it and added, that's why like he gets put into like the reptile mech and he becomes a man dude and Liu Kang fights him. And so, so I was reading a Reddit thread. This is all presumably guerrilla marketing for the new movie, but there was like this whole thread of facts about the original movie. And that was one of them that I thought was cool because the dude that was saying that was like, yeah, man. And then when I saw it in the theater, everybody lost their goddamn mind, which I remember because I remember being like 9 or whatever. And you're like, Reptile's this stupid little thing. This movie's so cool. And then he comes out because you think you're not going to get him. And then you get him and everybody's like, oh, like, oh, yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. So good. So cool.
Okay. So I lied. I said that that was the biggest tragedy. Was that the
was it worse than Mortal Kombat Annihilation? Actually,
I like Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
No, the one with the worst CGI of all time, where they turn into weird multi-headed dinosaurs, and
that when they use so their bad. Animalities?
That movie is so bad. It's so God, it's so bad.
Yeah, remember that when
you liked that movie when he said Nightwolf. Was Nightwolf in that? I don't even remember.
Was that his name? Nightwolf?
The Native American who turns into a green thing and he has I think his name is Nightwolf.
Do you remember when he says your animality during the sequence where he
it's like a power? Fucking
it's so bad. Yeah, I like Annihilation, Will, but you got to remember, you got to take this with a grain of salt. I like movies for doing what they wanted to do.
No, they did everything badly. Was Nightwolf Wes Studi?
I don't know. Is that an actor's name?
Yeah, he's Mogwai in Last of the Mohicans. He's Sagat in Street Fighter. He's in everything.
No,
Wes
nice.
He's a guy. He's a guy. Anyway, what is it called? Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I feel like I remember that being Wes Studi, but I could be full of shit. Let's see who's Nightwolf. Nope. Nightwolf is played by a man named Lightfoot.
Well,
oh no, dude! This is why I think this is the guy who's in. Wait, am I racist or is this the guy who's in the other thing? Hang on.
I know where I'm gonna put my bets, but you go ahead.
I'm racist. All right.
Oh,
all right. Bummer.
Damn. Sorry, guys. MetalMusicMan's been canceled.
I thought he was the co-star in Last of the Mohicans, but he's not. That is another Native American person. And anyway, so anyway, they're different people.
So yeah,
Wes Studi is not Native American, by the way, but he plays them all the time because of racist white people.
Because of the racism, yeah. So the actual biggest crime at the end of the movie.
Oh, he's not white. He's not white.
That's
he benefits
the white
from the
people
racism.
cast him. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. No, I got it. I'm not accusing him of a racism. So at the end of the movie, there's a big fight. They have the final showdown. I won't spoil who's in it because I know that that's all that people are concerned about. And the review embargo, of course, is still in place. So we can't really talk about it. But
Yes.
They start playing the Mortal Kombat theme to highlight the fight, right? And I was like, yeah, this is the moment that we've all been waiting for. A dude is going to leap out and scream Mortal Kombat, and then they will do.
You
want
to hear the title. You want to hear it,
and then I'll scream. Yeah. You know how Marvel music is just like really forgettable, and it's like a lot of swelling strings and dun dun dun.
I literally
dun,
don't even. Whatever. Yeah, I can't even think of a Marvel song.
They Marvel musiced the Mortal Kombat theme, and I could only barely recognize it as the Mortal Kombat theme. That was
like they made it all like orchestral,
swelling strings and yep.
So what? Wait, did it do? Wait, was it like? Are you talking about like the original banger Mortal Kombat theme that we were talking about before we started?
Yep,
that becomes orchestral. What do they even do? They just pull some violin notes for each like dun 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 dun
dun dun dun.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, and then and then it's just a huge slap in the face. At the end of the movie, they play an updated Eurobeat remix of the original banger Mortal Kombat theme to prove that they had it. They could have played that.
Oh, and it was good.
Mortal Kombat. It was dope. Yeah, it's good. It's not the original, but I mean, it's a remix. So
why wouldn't they just use the fucking original?
Why,
dude?
Well, I understand they want to update it, but like use the remix that's good instead of the bad one that you seem to be proud of.
Yeah, please. That's so weird. That's
I want to fight, but I also want to dance a little bit.
Well, I mean, what is fighting if not sort of dancing?
Exactly.
Especially at least in movies, especially, right? Like kind of less so probably in real life, but a little bit.
Proving once and for all how out of touch these focus group production movies are. Yeah, honestly, if they had leaned into the camp instead of doing what they did, it was like they were ashamed of the camp. Just lean into it. That's why I came to watch Mortal Kombat. I came to watch two dudes fight each other in a pseudo 2D background while a dude screams Mortal Kombat.
I'm not going to give them shit for being ashamed of the camp and for not leaning into the camp necessarily, but like I do think that's a route they could have gone. Like I don't feel like there's that much camp in the 90s Mortal Kombat. It's pretty much all Johnny Cage. He's like all of the camp in the movie. Like I feel like literally 100% of the camp is just Johnny Cage. He's just there to be like campy lines. And that's, well, there's like one from Raiden that's pretty funny. If I remember.
Raiden is a thing, and then there's Shang Tsung with the "Your soul is mine."
Oh, I did not buy any of that as camp. I just thought it was fucking awesome. That actor's the shit.
See, what's cool is that they straddle the line of camp. They embraced the camp. They were not afraid or ashamed of it in the original one.
You found Shang Tsung's lines to be campy? Because I just thought they were fucking awesome.
He said your soul is mine because that's what Shang Tsung says in the game.
Yeah, but it's also awesome. I didn't get any camp out of that at all. He's actually getting some souls, bro.
The silly shit you treat with the appropriate level of seriousness. That's how you execute camp correctly. You don't feel bad about it. If someone is saying your soul is mine, I don't think
it's camp if it's done with like reverence like that though. I feel like camp is like, oh, those are $500 sunglasses, asshole. Oh. Like, like that's that to me, like so it is, I know. But it is also campy. Like, right? Like it's a little goofy. Like,
but in that moment, Johnny Cage is mad because of the $500 sunglasses, right? In this, Johnny Cage doesn't show up because they haven't cast him yet. In the new Mortal Kombat movie, anytime someone says like, get over here or whatever, you don't buy it. You don't buy it. There's no authenticity. That's what I want, is the authenticity to the camp.
Do you think, I feel, maybe I'm defining camp incorrectly, but I feel like all of that like authenticity you're describing is like, I just don't think, what camp to me is just like bad, stupid, funny shit.
No.
And like,
have you seen it? It's the best campy movie? Evil Dead 2. Have you seen Evil Dead 2? Okay, good.
I'm mixing up which it is. I remember, so 2, he's still in the cabin. He hasn't like gone back in time to medieval times.
That's Army of Darkness.
Yes, I believe, if memory serves, 2 is the best one. Is that right?
Yeah, Army of Darkness is good.
Army of Darkness is good and fun. 1 is like kind of old. They don't know what they're doing. And 2 is like, and 2 is like basically 1, but a good movie.
It's a remake, but also a redux, or I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I think I know which one you're talking about then, because I saw I dated a chick in high school for like 5 seconds who was really into like all of the Evil Dead shit, and that was
awesome.
She was pretty cool. But I was in high school and things were silly. Her name was Kayla.
Taylor?
Kayla. But yeah, she was a cool chick. Anyway, she was super into the Evil Dead shit, so that's how I know about most of it.
Have you seen Evil Dead 2 recently?
Not recently. Been a while.
I would recommend rewatching it. The special effects that they did in Evil Dead 2 actually still stand up to the test of time, and I think that's because they did most of it practically.
Practical effects and good camera work.
Exactly. Yep. And like the script takes it understands the source material. The source material, of course, was a bad horror B movie. It takes the script as seriously as it needs to, and Bruce Campbell's eyebrows do all the heavy lifting in the movie. And then like there's a lot of scenes in Evil Dead 2 which I would still call a horror comedy.
Yes.
Almost like primarily comedy, that are like genuinely terrifying and unsettling. There's a scene where his cheerleader girlfriend's head comes off, and then she like tumbles down up from up the hill towards the cabin, and she's doing like acrobatics and shit, and it's all done in claymation. Freaks my shit right out. Or
claymation has like that weird unsettling uncanny thing. Yeah, because of the frame rate and the weird choppiness of it. Yeah.
Or there's he's overwhelmed by all the horse shit that's been going on, and he breaks and he starts laughing, and then like they're in a cabin which is full of like animal heads pegged on the wall or whatever, and the animal heads start laughing and the lamp starts laughing. Horrifying. Truly horrifying. Scares me to this day.
The lamp is pretty funny. That's I probably should rewatch that, dude. I haven't seen it in ages, man.
I recommend it. And that's how you do camp correctly, because it treated the source material with as much respect as it needed at any given moment. And in this, they just said, "Get over here," because that's what Scorpion says.
I'm gonna define camp and see if I think you're right or not, because I feel like I
don't care about your technical definition. I don't need your $10 Webster's dictionary.
I like what you're saying. I agree with that being a good thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, camp or campy refers to intentionally exaggerated thematic or genre elements, especially in television and motion picture mediums. Yeah, so it overrides certain elements of the genre or theme, creating an almost self-satirical, feeling, basically. Yeah, so there's some element of self-satire to it. So I actually, I don't know. I didn't feel like there was self-satire when Shang Tsung said, "Your soul is mine." I really didn't. I really just took that for total seriously. I know, but that's what I'm saying. But that's why to me that's not camp, exactly, because there isn't. I did not see. I'll have to rewatch Mortal Kombat, but I did not see any satire in that dude's performance. I did not see any at all. Like he even he fucking walks up. I think he's just too good of an actor. I fucking forget his name. I think his name's Carrie something.
Do what?
I think his name's Carrie something. The guy who plays him, I forget. But that dude, huh?
That's a Carrie Ewells.
Yeah, no, not Carrie Ewells. That would be actually the best fucking campy whitewash of all time. If Carrie Ewells played Shang Tsung in a movie, that would be so fucking funny. Oh my god, that would be funny. Holy shit, am I gonna make a fucking shitty whitewash Mortal Kombat movie that is the campiest thing of all time, where it's just like it'll actually take it literally, where this this guy is Shang Tsung, but he's also just Carrie Ewells being a white dude that doesn't know anything about Shang Tsung. He has to learn.
He eats your soul, so he ate Carrie Ewells' soul, and so he can inhabit it. We can do this.
Oh
we
my
can
god!
Have Carrie Ewells as Shang Tsung.
Let's make this movie. Holy shit, that sounds amazing. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I did not find his performance campy because of said seriousness. Like, I feel like the satirical example is in this definition is what I'm clinging to. That to me makes it campy or not. Because I do agree with Evil Dead. Like, yeah, he is doing like genre satire. That's actually one of the reasons I liked it, because I mean, I don't know. I'm in bad company to say this, but like, I've never been a big fan of horror as a genre. We've gone over this. But I do like the ones that are more like satirical with that regard. There aren't no horror movies. Like, I would say,
the original Saw. Speaking of Carrie Ewells,
yeah, that's great. Enjoyed that. Fucking The Thing. Get Out, as you know, all those. But like most of the horror that I like is generally like it's like a little bit horror, but it's mostly
A different thing.
It's mostly a thriller. It's
Okay.
like I would say all the movies I just named are probably more in that area. But anyway, yeah, like I don't know, man. I do remember liking, a lot of the Evil Dead shit. So maybe Evil Dead 2. Maybe that's we could
You
do.
don't
You know,
have to watch the original Evil Dead.
You know what I was just thinking the other day? This
What were
just reminded me of. I feel like we could do, if we don't want to get like too fucking hamsies with all of our content, because I know it's already a lot doing this podcast. Sound off in the comments. Would you guys watch a like mystery science theater type thing with me and Alex? Because I feel like that's a thing that we could do. I feel like we could watch, and I could put the webcam behind us or some shit, and I could mic us up. I feel like we could do some movies, and we we could watch like video game cinematics, or like or even like tournament footage or something. You know what I mean? And like fucking, and I feel like we could do that. Anyway, that's an idea I had. That's an idea I had. That I'm spouting to this podcast now, but yeah,
I did record. Jeff, Susie, and I recorded the first Mystery Science Theater of the first Resident Evil movie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we haven't uploaded it yet. But,
why not? Did you recently do it? It's still new. I thought you were saying you did this like in the past,
did it like a month ago or something.
Why the fuck haven't you uploaded that shit, bro?
Yeah, so what we did was we piped the audio through headsets, and then we just recorded into a microphone, and so you can watch the movie and play us in the background.
Oh, you just like time it up, you're saying, or whatever? I got you.
Yeah, because there's no way to if I upload the entirety of Resident Evil.
Well, I think that's why you want to do it as like a shitty camera setup, because I think that helps with it, because it's like if you're over the footage. I know the audio works this way. I don't know. I'm not an expert on video. Yeah. I know like with audio, it's like when I'm doing like Let's Plays or some shit, if I'm playing like music in the background, if I'm constantly talking, then you don't get flagged. But if you don't speak for like 10 to 15 seconds, then it's like, oh no, you're trying to get those 15 seconds of the song. It's bleh. So I think with movies it might be similar, where if you're kind of like always having something over it.
Mystery Science Theater.
I don't know that you need to be speaking so much as you need to have like something occluding the video. But yeah. Anyway, oh man. Anyway,
we'll do some digging. Let us know. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know if you if that's a thing you'd be into.
Yeah, it could be a thing. Anyway, I think we're coming up on some time. It is Mother's Day. I gotta leave soon.
Yeah, it is Mother's Day.
So I gotta go hug my mom. Reminder to hug your moms, guys. And if you're both vaccinated, yeah.
If you don't feel like hugging your mom today, you can hug your dad or your cat.
Or can do whatever you want. Because we're co-opting Mother's Day.
Yeah, we're taking it. We're taking it back.
Yeah, I will see
Mothers
you guys.
have had it easy for too long.
I'll see you guys next February when I get celebrated. It's gonna be great. Alex. No, next February is Will Month, Alex. It's definitely
where we celebrate the history of wills.
I'm basically literally Randall from Clerks 2 at this point.
Yep. A real life Randall.
All right, I have been MetalMusicMan. I'm taking it back.
Professor Lex.
We'll see you guys next time.